हेलो फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है आप सभी का मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल IT प्लैनेट में। आज इस वीडियो में हम क्लास 8 चैप्टर नंबर 5 फॉर्म्स एंड फ्रेम्स इन HTML इस चैप्टर की एक्सरसाइज का सॉल्यूशन देखेंगे। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। सेल्फ इवैल्यूएशन पॉइंट, इसमें तो ये सब ऑल एग्री हो गए। Then in exercise, tick the correct answer. First question. It provides an easy way to collect required information from the web page visitors. The correct answer is form. Which control limits the web page visitor to only one choice from a list of choices? It is a radio button. A box that allows readers to enter confidential or secret information. It is password box. A button used to send the information entered in your form to the web server. The correct answer is submit. Next question is filling the blanks. You can use dash to collect information from the people who visit your website. The answer is form. And dash control is any type of input mechanism on form. It is an input control. The dash button is used to clear the already entered data in a form. कौन सा बटन है? That is reset button. The reset button. A dash control allows a web page visitor to select more than one choices from a list of choices. It is checkbox. Question number E. A button use a dash is in the fill in blanks. A dash is a rectangular area of web page in which separate web page can be displayed. The correct answer is frame. It is frame. रेक्टेंगल एरिया जो होता है वो फ्रेम होता है. Yes. Frame. Next is true false. A text control creates a text box that is used for single line of input. So this sentence is true. A password text box displays the character entered by a user as asterisk. It is again true. Is sometimes it may be bullet also, bullet or asterisk. So this is also true. The reset button sends the information to the appropriate location for processing. So this is false. Reset button तो reset करता है, send नहीं करता information. It is false. A large text area is ideally used for getting comments or feedback from the visitors. Large text area जो इसमें comments, yes, it is true. These are the true false of this chapter. Let's see next question. Answer the following questions. So there are up to G questions are there from starting from A to G. First question is, what is the use of form in HTML? So let's see what is the use of form in HTML. So this is the answer. We can use forms to collect information from the people who visit our website. A form has input field to remind users to enter information and limits choices to valid options to avoid incorrect data entry. So this is the answer of first question. Second question is, explain different input controls of your form. We have to explain them. There are different input controls. So an input control is a type of input mechanism on a form. A form may contain several different input controls classified as data and text input controls. So first is, a data input control can be a radio button, checkbox, submit button, reset button or selection me. A text input control allows the user to enter text through the following: a text box for small amount of text, a text area for larger amount of text, a password text box for entering password. So this is the answer of question number B. Now see what is the question number 3. C question, define method and action property of a form. So we have to define method and action properties. So here is the answer. Method property tells the form how to transfer the data to the form processor, which is our CGI script or our email address. Action property tells what action the form should take when the user presses the submit button. So this is the answer of question number C. See students, here I am only telling you the answers of these questions. So I am not explaining anything here. So D question, define the uses of following. तो नीचे दिए गए जो भी इनपुट कंट्रोल्स है उनके यूजेस बताने हैं. तो टेक्स्ट बॉक्स, पासवर्ड बॉक्स, लेट्स सी. So text box, we can create a text box that allows readers to enter a line of text. Text boxes are normally used for entering names and addresses. Password box, we can create password box that allows readers to enter confidential or secret information such as credit card number or password. Large text area, a large text area is ideally used for getting comments or feedback from the visitors. Next is checkbox. It allows a web page visitor to select more than one choice from a list of choices. Each choice in a checkbox list can be either on or off. Radio button. We can include radio buttons in a form if we want visitors to select only one of the several options. Menu. We can create a menu that offers visitors a list of options to choose from. Normally, menus are used for displaying lists of products, states, age groups, etc. Next is submit button. The submit button sends the information to the appropriate location for processing. Reset button. The reset button clears any input that was entered in the form, resetting the input controls back to the default. So these are the answers of all the input controls. Now question number E. What is the use of frames in HTML? What is the use of frames in HTML? So here is the answer. A frame is a rectangular area of web page, essentially a window, in which separate web page can be displayed. Frames allow a user to display several web pages at one time in a single browser window. So this is the answer. Next question is F. Write the advantages and disadvantages of frames. See, what are the advantages and disadvantages of frame? Advantages. Frames are helpful with larger websites, especially when we want to keep certain information in view at all times. Frames offers a great way to display a navigation bar in one location without the need to include navigational links on every page in our website. These are the advantages. Let's see disadvantages. Users might not see our frame contents as we envision. Monitor resolution settings vary, and what we think is the perfect size for a frame may not be so on another user screen. Depending on the web page, not all page contents look good in smaller frames. Although newer browsers support the use of frames, some older versions do not. We may need to design a non-frame version of our site to accommodate users without frame support. So these are the disadvantages. And let's see last question number G. Write the differences between form and frame. See, forms are used to collect information from the people who visit our website. A form has input fields to remind users to enter information and limits choices to valid options to avoid incorrect data entry. Frames allow a user to display several web pages at one time in a single browser window. We can use frames to divide our web page into sections and allow users to access different pages in our website from this screen. So these are the question answers of chapter number 5. Thank you students for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, share, and most importantly subscribe this channel IT Planet. On this YouTube channel you will find the solutions of all the exercises of all the chapters of all the classes. Thank you so much. Bye bye.